Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well as always. We're going to dive into the Divine Masculine Collective and we'll see what messages come out. What do you want to communicate to the Divine Feminine Collective? What is the current energy? Okay, so he or she doesn't desire you the way that I do. So I feel like this is for you, Divine Feminines. I feel like the message I'm getting from this is your Divine Masculine. Okay, I feel like you guys are married, Divine Feminine, and one of the reasons your Divine Masculine has popped up into your life when they have is because I feel like you have been in some kind of relationship or marriage where like it's been feeling like this for a really long time, where there's no passion or a desire. And I do feel like some of you have even said to yourselves, like, is this it? Like, is this all that I'm gonna experience? Because I feel like whoever you are, Divine Feminines, you still have so much love and passion and desire within you to give, but that's been lost along the way. And then in comes this Divine Masculine, and it's like they're helping you to remember that you're lovable or you're desirable. They want you to release the person that you're with, because I feel like they know this person doesn't desire you the way that they do. Okay, I also see two people who try to draw boundaries with one another, specifically you, Divine Feminine. It's like you try to draw boundaries with this masculine and you try to let them know that things can go no further, but they don't buy it. Like, whoever they are, they're like, I can feel them coming through in this reading pushing, and I don't know why I'm getting this pushing energy, but it's like they want to push your person out of the way because they know that person doesn't deserve you. So I feel like the purpose of them coming into your life is definitely shining a, huge light on the fact that you need to clear this person out of your energy. And I feel like you've been feeling this way for a really long time. It's just you didn't know where to start or how to begin, and it's like the universe sent in your Divine Masculine as a way of helping you along with this soul lesson. Okay, we do have finances and career as well. So finances and career could be one of the reasons that many of you choose to stay in some kind of karmic connection that has, I'm hearing, long been expired. Okay, and this reading might be a little bit triggering for you to hear, Divine Feminines, but I do feel like you stay with this partner because of finances. Maybe you don't have a career yourself, or it's something that you've never had to consider because you've been with your partner for so long that they take care of all of the finances. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but I do feel like now that your person has come into your life, it's making you question all of this. It's maybe making you wonder what it's like to get back out into the world of working or have your own career or open up your own business. And maybe in the past when you've tried to do that, your partner has stopped it, or your partner has made you feel like you don't need to do that. Like, I take care of the finances, or I take care of, the job, or whatever the case is. Hi, baby girl. I guess your leg's feeling better for you to be jumping up here. You just a little baby. I loves you. Yeah, guys. So, look at this little belly. Look at this little belly. So that's what I feel like, whoever you are, your partner could have made you feel like that for a really long time. Like, you don't need to pursue your goals. You don't need to, complete that business degree. You don't need to start up whatever that endeavor that is. And I feel like your Divine Masculine has come back into your life. And ever since they've come into your life, and the reason I say come back into your life for many of you is because I feel like you could have been at a distance from them, gotten married, done your own thing, and it's like, boom, their presence is like back into your life somehow. So I feel like ever since they've stepped back in, or ever since you've met them, you keep getting this urge to pursue this business or to get back out there in the working world. Or maybe your Divine Masculine has come in with such a passion and desire for you that it's set your soul on fire, but it sets your soul on fire in a way that's making you feel like now you want to be the one to be in control of finances and career. And a lot of you, because of this release your ex energy, many of you could be facing like questions, like asking yourself, like, should I file for a divorce? Like, should I go through with a separation? Like, how would I make do on my own? Wait a second. Like, I can't believe I even have to ask myself this. Many of you have maybe lost sight of the fact that, like, I haven't had to be independent because I've been married and I've given away my independence to, my husband or my partner. I don't even know what it's like to work a job. I haven't done that in the last X how many years. But now you feel this energy coming back, almost like a rebirth. And many of you are getting the urge to go back to school or, like finish some kind of business you started, or to reopen some kind of business you've started. I am getting heavy entrepreneur energy, so I do feel like Divine Feminines, whoever you are, like you're getting the urge to dust your hands off and like put back on your work boots, so to speak, like, get back into whatever craft that you've been doing. And I'm also hearing for some of you, you're not taking no for an answer. Like, you're making time and you're carving out time, and if people are telling you, oh, you don't have to do that, no, I'm doing this, like I'm doing it. So many of you may be feeling like that. Okay, we also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I also feel too that since many of you have had your divine masculines really like come back in, they've allowed you to just feel more positive about love in general. Stay optimistic about your love life is giving me the message that, like, many of them have come in and let you know, like, hey, like, you're beautiful, you're sexy, stay positive about the fact that you deserve to be romanced. I feel a drift as well where, even with your current spouse, you and your masculine might go through like a lot of conflict, especially if he keeps coming up in your space and pinpointing or highlighting the fact that he knows you're not happy in your current marriage, okay? And he's probably telling you he knows why it is you stay as well. Maybe not outright in conversation, guys, but it's like, you guys jab at each other, or you verbally spar with one another to the point where you come into each other's lives and you push each other away by, like, maybe being mean about the fact that one of you are staying in a relationship that you're not happy in. This person doesn't desire you. I feel like many of you are being called to, like, face this. It's like your masculines are getting you to face, like, the optimism about what it is you expect or want out of, like, a relationship or love. Some of you have put a lot of that on the back burner. It's like when you got married or had kids, because your husband was maybe in the role of, like, taking care of the finances and the home and stuff like that, like, you became busy. I'm seeing that a lot of your masculines know that you haven't been made love to. If that sounds right, you haven't had someone make love to you, or you haven't had someone, like, touch you in the way that you deserve to be touched. I don't know why this is getting all heated now, but that message wanted to come and slide in there. I feel like this is something that they have up their sleeve. Like, this is something that they're not going to back down from, which is to romance you, get you alone. This is somebody that wants to corner you and get you alone to show you or help you remember what it's like to be desired again. And Divine Feminines, like, you guys can already feel it just by, like, texting him or having phone calls with him. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper in terms of a lot of these realizations that you're having just by being in touch with him. He's bringing out the side of you that was always meant to bloom or blossom before you decided to put your independence into somebody else's hands. So that's what's happening to many of you with this kind of, twin flame experience, meeting your divine masculines. Okay, what else is he bringing to the table? What else is your divine masculine making you realize? Yeah, look at that for yourself. So it's time for you to take back control of your lives, Divine Feminine, and many of you might already feel like that's happening. Another thing I'm getting with this is, it's like you're feeling disconnected from your partner that you're currently with, so much to the point where, like, if you're intimate with them, it feels like you're being, it feels like you're betraying your divine masculine. This is how much time you've been spending with them spiritually. Many of you may not even be with your masculine in the physical, but the way that you've been thinking about them, the way that you have been maybe texting with them, it's like some kind of emotional or spiritual union that's already taking place, and it's not matching or adding up to the one that you are currently in. That's why the release your ex is coming up. It's time to clear your energy, right? It's time for you to take back control of your life, because that is why this person showed up. And for you, Divine Feminines, I feel like this card is also letting you know, like, in order for your dreams to manifest, like in order for you to truly grow and blossom into who it is you are, you've got to have someone in your life that loves and supports you. And I feel like a lot of your masculines are highlighting that you are, I just saw the 2 cards come up here that depict what it is I want to say. They know that you're settling in something, that you're maybe codependent on someone, or what was that other card that was wanting to come up? Okay, oh, the deception card, the mask, okay? So it's like you're wearing a mask and you're highly codependent on whoever this is, because again, if they're taking care of all of the finances, it's like this person, whoever you're with, Divine Feminine, I feel like your husband could, it's not that they mean to do this, or maybe they subconsciously know what they're doing, but they want to be in control of everything, including you. And this relationship or this connection that you have with your Divine Masculine feels like a sense of freedom, and it feels like you're coming back into who it is you are, and you don't know how to control this, okay? That's why, like, it's time for you to really take back control, because I feel like your masculines are pinpointing, like, who it is you really are. And then this marriage that you've been in for how many ever years, like however long you've taken to form this identity with this person, this family, that's starting to feel like this isn't really what I want. And I feel like you've always known that. You just haven't had the courage to come out and say it until your Divine Masculine showed up in your life. And they're making you remember a whole bunch of things about yourself. They're mirroring to you just maybe things that you said you were going to go after, and you got wrapped up in somebody else's dreams and goals and plans and ideas, and somewhere along the lines yours fell silent. That's why this reconciliation with your masculine is happening. It's to help you remember what you came and set out to do. Okay, and it comes at a time where a lot of you felt like, oh my God, I thought that this was what I wanted. I thought this was what I wanted. But what you'll come to realize on the Twin Flame journey, a lot of the times meeting your counterpart, is that a lot of the times it's usually decisions that we've made before awakening. So it's going to feel like it's not really part of who we are or part of who we truly are, because so many of those decisions we made on autopilot or off of the influences of our wounded selves. And now that your counterpart or it has come into your life, they often mirror what it is you're meant to do and where it is you're meant to be. So let's see with some tarot messages, what's trying to get your attention, Divine Feminines? Why do you need to take back control? Where are you supposed to be? What were you meant to be focusing on? Why is your masculine trying to tell you that this person doesn't desire you the way that they do? What's supposed to be happening with the Divine Feminines? Oh, sorry, baby. Let's see what fell on the floor. Okay, so we do have the Empress card here. So you're definitely meant to be out there creating big things, Divine Feminines. It's time to take action, the power of creativity. And many of you are meant to be very successful, okay, living a life of luxury. And I feel like the life you're living in now, there's not a lot of that happening because someone's taking full control of that, and it is their way of doing things. And you could be doing things a lot more abundantly, okay, and maybe even by yourself. Because you are the Queen of Pentacles, but you can't be the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress if you have someone here that's holding down your energy or holding you back from being the Empress that you truly can be. Okay, we have be practical with how you proceed. You have the ability to make things more beautiful. And look, it says meeting someone who can help you make your dreams come true. And I feel like that's that reconciliation energy from your Divine Masculine. Okay, many of you are meant to make your own dreams come true, but a lot of these dreams that you're meant to make come true as the Queen of Pentacles, you're meant to birth these ideas, right? A lot of you are going to start finding that ever since your Divine Masculine has come into your life, you're so incredibly creative, okay? You have news worth celebrating. There's going to be lots of beautiful things happening around you. You're going to start making new connections. You're going to start socializing more and mingling more. It's like your Divine Masculines have come in to really set you free. We have the Five of Pentacles, reach out to others for assistance. We also have poor timing for career change, okay? So many of you may be feeling challenged by money issues. That's what I'm saying, Divine Feminines. Like, I do feel that for many of you, like this finances and career card is coming up to let you know that you're meant to be doing so much more. And 5 is often a number of change and disruption. So I do feel like a lot of your masculines are coming in to let you know that you either don't need to be feeling challenged anymore, or something big is about to change in terms of you being codependent on somebody else. It's like all of that is about to disrupt. Some kind of big tower moment is in the works here, because like someone's been holding you back from being very rich, luxurious, abundant, having like a business of your own. Like many of you are waking up and realizing that you've been following somebody else's plan, and it wasn't until your divine masculine stepped into your life that a lot of you started to like wake up and yawn and stretch and really start stepping into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, not taking no for an answer, carving out time, making sure that you're well supported so that you could start working on some of your own goals. Many of you are not backing down from that. You're taking that course, you're going back to school, you're putting responsibility on your spouse to maybe like take care of the kids while you're not home. Like, I need to take time for myself to go do this or pursue this. So big things are happening and big things are shifting. Okay, Divine Feminines, that's what I have for you for this one. If you guys would like a personal session, I'm over at Hipsy.com. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.